Good morning. Today we are reading about Hatshepsut, an ancient Egyptian pharaoh. Hatshepsut lived 3,500 years ago in ancient Egypt and was married to the pharaoh Thutmose II. When Thutmose II died, Hatshepsut's stepson was next in line for the throne, but he was just a baby. Women couldn't be proper pharaohs, so Hatshepsut took over as a stand-in co-ruler. She didn't have the authority of a pharaoh, but could watch over Egypt until her son was old enough to become king. "I'll look after Egypt for you," she says. "Thanks," says her son. Because Hatshepsut lived so long ago, we can't be sure exactly what happened, but it seems Egypt faced a threat of some sort. Hatshepsut needed to show her people that a woman could be a strong leader in times of danger. She decided to give herself a new look, one that had worked for previous rulers. She ordered that all images and statues of her were made to look more masculine and more king-like. She had a headcloth with cobras on that was worn by other pharaohs. "If I act like a king and look like a king, then I will be a king," she said. She was given a traditional fake beard that was often worn by pharaohs and very broad, wide shoulders to make her look more manly. Making history, Hatshepsut did become a pharaoh, one of the most successful in ancient Egypt. After her 20-year reign, the now grown-up Thutmose III became pharaoh of a peaceful and secure Egypt that Hatshepsut had built. One of her greatest achievements was the elaborate temple she had constructed and filled with enormous statues of herself as king. The solid stone figures and sphinxes represented how strong and powerful she was. Sphinxes had a human head and a body of a lion. They were placed as guards outside of the temples. Looking at these statues, nobody would question her power because she looked so much like a king. Changing history. Bizarrely, 20 years into Thutmose III's reign, almost all the statues of Hatshepsut were deliberately destroyed. She had shown everybody that a woman could be pharaoh, but it is thought that this may have threatened the long tradition of pharaohs only being men, leading Thutmose III to take the drastic step of attempting to delete Hatshepsut from history. Despite his efforts to erase all the evidence of his stepmother, enough fragments of her story had been pieced together for us to know that she was an extraordinary and very different sort of king. "If nobody remembers Hatshepsut, nobody can question my power," said her stepson. "Hang on, you can't just chisel me away," says Hatshepsut. So pretty incredible, she was willing to go to the lengths of changing herself to look like a man, to behave more manly, to be accepted. What a shame that the ancient Egyptians didn't just accept women as pharaohs, because her 20-year reign brought a lot of peace to their land, a lot of riches to their land, so she obviously did a very good job.